welcome to this episode of HighPointe Happenings. I am your host, Naya. If you aren't already doing so, take a seat, breathe deep as we begin our morning meditation and mindfulness exercise.
Our minds are really eager for clear, black and white situations and feelings. We want to know exactly what we're feeling and why all of the time. This is why it can be really hard to accept situations where we're feeling two different and conflicting emotions at the same time. How can a situation make us feel sad and happy? Or nervous and excited? Or angry and compassionate? This causes our mind to jump back and forth, trying to figure out which feeling is the right feeling. But the trick is not to judge which of these feelings are right or wrong, but rather to allow ourselves to experience both at the same time. So let's give this a try. Maybe placing a hand over your heart if that feels good. Softening the gaze of the eyes. And for a moment, just feeling the chest, rising and falling with each breath underneath the palm of your hand. And however you may be feeling in this moment, whatever that emotion is, or maybe there's many, in this moment, just allowing them to be there and allowing them to exist as they are. Taking a deep breath and reminding yourself that whatever you're feeling in this moment is allowed and is valid. Nothing to do and nothing to be. Just here. And by practicing in this way, we can start to notice our very wide range of emotions and feelings and allow them to all be present and share space inside of us. Repeat this process as long as you need to, and with each breath, settling into a sense of calm and clarity.
All right, I hope you guys are feeling a little bit more zen and calm. Can you tell me how you're feeling? Give me some happies and crappies, and point at some emotional charts. All right, it's time for our calendar review segment of morning meeting. Let's go ahead and practice the ASL sign. Today is Wednesday. Go ahead and practice the sign and then talk about today's date, and then we'll come back. All right, so today is Wednesday, February 18th. Everyone, let's do the ASL sign one last time. Wednesday. Awesome. We're going to say today's date together on the count of 3. So we're going to say Wednesday, February 18th. Ready? We're going to do the day, the month, and the date, like the number. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wednesday, February 18th. Awesome. Let's move on to our movement break. Get us feeling a little bit more loose this morning. We're going to count down from 10. As always, pause whenever you need to. We're going to start by moving our bodies over to the right. No, left. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move on over to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's stretch our hands up really tall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then move our hands back down to center. Now let's shake. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And if you yawned, that's totally fine too. All right, here's what's happening outside: windy, cloudy, rainy, or sunny, and what you can expect as the day goes on. Go ahead and discuss the sign and the weather. All right, it's time for our Olympic medal tracker segment. We have the U.S. coming in with 7 gold medals, 11 silver, and 6 bronze. Why don't we give a round of applause for the U.S.? They've been doing so good. I still think they're carrying 3 overall, and they're doing amazing. Let's look at our next slide here. If you look at bobsledding, I think the women's bobsled team won gold. I think it was last night, if not then the night before. They did really good. It was a really big accomplishment for them. So we're trucking through. We're almost at the end. I believe the end of the Olympics is this week, and then we move on to the Paralympics, which is so exciting. We won't be keeping track of that as closely as we are with just the regular Olympics, but it will be cool to see people like us competing for events. So if you haven't already done so, take this time to update the medal tracker. If not, let's go ahead and move on to our of the days, starting off with joke of the day. Go ahead and practice the sign and then meet me back so we can read the joke. All right, what do you call a funny mountain? Hill areas. Anyone? Okay. Moving on to riddle of the day. Go ahead and practice the sign and we'll come back and read the riddle. All right, the riddle of the day is: I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? Your hint is you might see me in a fireplace or a campfire. All right, drum roll, please. Fire. Fire is not necessarily alive like we are alive, but fire can grow. It doesn't have lungs, but it needs air. The more oxygen there is for air, the bigger it grows. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. So when you put water, it burns out a fire. So if you got it correct, great job. If you didn't, an amazing opportunity to learn. Let's go ahead and move on to our word of the day. It is kindness. Can everyone say that with me on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Kindness. The ASL sign for kindness is you're going to take 2 hands with your palm, one facing down, so your palm will be facing up when your back will be facing down. You put the other one on top of it and you almost do like a sweep. Nice. Awesome. So the definition of kindness is being nice, caring, and helpful to others. Can you think of an instance in which you were kind? When someone does something kind to you, how does it make you feel? How do you feel when someone's kind to you? All right, so here's kindness in a sentence. I show kindness by sharing and saying kind words. Can any of you think of kind in a sentence? Great, let's go ahead and move on to our special of the day. Our special of the day is National Battery Day. Today we celebrate the tiny powerhouses that keep our world running. From your remote control and flashlight to your phone and toys, batteries make life convenient and connected. It's also a great day to think about recycling old batteries and keeping our planet healthy while staying powered up. So, what do you use batteries for? What are some things in your daily life that you use a battery for? Great discussion. Let's go ahead and move on to our trivia. Which type of battery is most commonly used in smartphones today? Is it A, nickel cadmium? cadmium? Whatever. B, lithium ion, or C, alkaline? What could it be? All right, if you guessed lithium ion, you are correct. Most smartphones today use lithium ion batteries because they are lightweight, rechargeable, and hold a lot of power compared to older types like nickel, cadmium, or alkaline. Ugh, blah 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 blah. Anyway, that's cool information. Here is your would you rather. Would you rather never have to charge your phone again or never have to change a battery in any device again? I'll tell you what, I would go with the second choice. That's my personal opinion because it is such an inconvenience when something that's been working for months all of a sudden just stops and you're like, why isn't it working? So if you could just like put a battery in and it stay that way, oh, that would be amazing. But what would you rather? All right, everyone, time for our schedule review. Please take a moment to go over today's lesson and activity schedule. All right, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of HighPointe Happenings. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I believe you have the power to make today amazing. I will see you on the next one. Bye.